Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we are looking at the 1998 release by Playmates from their Star Trek Holodeck series of action figure box sets. And this particular one we are looking at today is of Captain Jean-Luc Picard as Dixon Hill and Guinan as Gloria. And it was the episode from the episode Clues. And it comes complete with a Dixon Hill display environment. Okay, so this is the box it comes in. And on the top front, it says Star Trek Holodeck Series. On the right-hand side, it's got Collector's Series Edition, and it's number 017403. It says Dixon Hill Display Environment, and you can see behind the bubble you've got Captain Picard as Dixon Hill and Guinan as Gloria, and it says Captain Jean-Luc Picard as Dixon Hill and Guinan as Gloria, as seen in the Star Trek The Next Generation from the episode Clues, and it's ages 4 and up, stock number 65181, and you've got the Star Trek and Playmate logos on the bottom right hand corner, and on the bottom left hand corner it says warning, choking hazard, small parts not for children under 3 years old. Okay, so that is the front of the box. Now, before we have a good look at the figures and the display, let's turn the box around and see what we got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the box around, and this is what we've got on the back. So again, it's got Star Trek Holodeck Series, Dixon Hill Display Environment. It says USS Enterprise NCC 1701D Holodeck Log, Subject Dixon Hill Mysteries. It says the holodeck version of the Dixon Hill Mysteries is based on the short stories and novels about the private detective published in the 1930s and 1940s. Hill first appeared in the short story The Big Goodbye, published in Amazing Detective Stories in 1934. It was followed by a series of pulp novels, including The Long Dark Tunnel, 1936, and the Parrot's Claw in 1940. And aficionado of mysteries, Captain Picard enjoyed assuming the Hill persona or just spending time in the Hill version of the 1930s San Francisco. He once invited the 10-forward bartender Guinan to join him in solving one mystery. Guinan took on the role of Gloria, Hill's cousin from Cleveland. Guinan didn't enjoy the mystery very much. She had difficulty figuring out how to wear 1930s stockings. After being held at gunpoint by a holodeck character who was cut down by a machine gun fire, Guinan decided it was too much fun for her and chose not to continue the adventure. For further information, contact Dixon Hill Library Society, San Francisco, Earth. It says, boldly go when no one has gone before. Collect the entire galaxy of Star Trek Holodeck series and Alien series characters. And you've got from Star Trek The Next Generation, the Corbomite Maneuver, Alien 3-pack, which includes Kirk, Baylock, and Baylock's puppet. Star Trek The Next Generation, A Fistful of Datas, Holodeck 3-pack, Data, Worf, and Worf's Son. And Star Trek Voyager, Scorpion, Alien Twin Pack, which is Harry, Kim, and Species 85030, whatever they were. And it says Captain Jean-Luc Picard as Dixon Hill, Guinan as Gloria. And then you've got the Band-A sticker because it was distributed in the UK through Band-A, and it's not suitable for children under 36 months. The warning label there. Bottom left-hand corner, you've got the Paramount, Star Trek, and Playmates logo. It says ages 4 and up, assortment number 65180, stock number 65181. Okay, so that's the back of the box. Now, I'm just going to drop the box forward. Let's see what we got printed on the front, just in case there's anything extra. But it just says Star Trek Holodeck Series, Captain Jean-Luc Picard as Dixon Hill, Guinan as Gloria, as seen in Star Trek The Next Generation from episode Clues. Playmates logo, Star Trek logo, ages 4 and up, assortment number 65180, and stock number 65181. And on the side, pretty much the same thing again. Star Trek Holodeck Series, Captain Jean-Luc Picard as Dixon Hill, Guinan as Gloria, as seen in Star Trek Next Generation from the episode Clues. The Star Trek logo, ages 4 and up, assortment number 65180, stock number 65181, and the Playmates logo. And I think it's exactly the same on the other side. It's just a different colour. Okay, so that is the box. Now, what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to open the box and take the items out, because I think we get a better look at them outside of the box rather than inside the box where we're just looking through the window. Okay, so I've removed the inner packaging from the box, and this is how it comes now. So you've got Captain Picard and Guinan. Picard as Dixon Hill and Guinan as Gloria, and they are on this display environment. Now they're still inside the plastic surround. I'm just going to take that out. Just remove that for a second there, and there you can see you've got the Dixon Hill Detective Agency door there. You've also got the stand on here, which you can take off or you can leave on the display environment, and it's got the slots on it for the characters to fit. Now you've also got this slot at the back, which you can cut out the display environment if you want to, and just slot it into the display at the back. My personal opinion is not to do that because I think it looks terrific as it is, so I personally wouldn't do it, but that is your preference. And here we have the figures. Now I'm just going to remove the figures from the card. Let's just take them out and let's have a look at the individual figures. Okay, so I've removed the figures from the packet and I've put them onto the display plinth, and that's them on the display plinth. I have actually pressed them down onto the a little bit of the stickers lifting off there. I'll just press that down a little bit. I have actually put them down onto the studs so that they stand up well and they don't fall over easily, so they are pressed onto the studs. But this is the two action figures. You can see Picard as Dixon Hill and Guinan as Gloria, and I think they look fantastic on this display plinth. Let's get some sizes. So the display plinth measures, if you can see that's 25 centimeters in length, and it's by I don't know if you can just see, let's just pull the camera out a little bit. That is by, let's do it that way, that might be easier, 6 centimeters deep, and the plinth is not very big. You're looking at a centimeter. So that's the display plinth, and obviously you've got the figures on top of them. We'll look at the figures in a sec. And just behind them is that display environment, which is of the Dixon Hill private investigator office, and you're inside his office and you've got someone standing on the outside. You can see he's got his filing cabinet there and his dirty old raincoat, and his name is on the door back to front because you're looking from it the other way. There's nothing on the backs of the box, but like I say, you can cut the display environment out, and you can fit it onto the back of the stand, so it goes round in a kind of like in an arch, if you like. Okay, let's have a look at Captain Picard first. I just pulled him off of the plinth. So Picard, now these are the usual Playmates figures, which stand approximately, or I should say actually, 12.5 centimeters tall with his hat on, because he's wearing a hat. He is, the widest point is probably from his elbows apart, yeah, which is 5 centimeters, and depth wise, yeah, he's about 2.5 centimeters deep, which is from the back of his head, or the back of his back to the front of his chest. That gives you an idea of his size. Articulation wise, well, he's got his head, tops of the arms, the tops of the arms rotate, they also lift, and then you've got the elbows, which go a little bit tight actually, but the elbows move backwards and forwards, and the same on this one. Arms up and down, spin from side to side, and move up and down. So that's the arm movement. The waist moves from side to side, knee joints move again, but no foot movement. So articulation wise, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 points of articulation. Okay, so that is Picard as Dixon Hill. Now he's dressed in obviously his Dixon Hill suit. So he's in his brown double-breasted suit with his blue shirt and his red striped tie and his brown hat. Okay, and obviously they've got these holes on the bottom to click onto the tabs, and it does say 1993 Playmates toys, and it's got an individual number on it there. Okay, and you just press the figure down back onto the pin, and he's back into position. Okay, Guinan. Guinan is dressed in her blue Gloria outfit, and she also has this boa, which I don't think it's removable. It may well be. It may just be attached to her back. Yeah, it's attached to her back by a pin. I'm not going to pull it out just in case I can't get it back in again. But that's her boa. She's in obviously the blue dress and the brown hat, with her long black hair at the back. And her details are on the back here. Oh, it's 1998. Paramount Pictures, Playmates toys, made in China. And I think, yeah, there's nothing else stamped on them, I don't think, anywhere. No. Okay, so let's get some measurements of Guinan. As Guinan's in high heel shoes, so she might be a little bit taller. So she's fraction under 13.5 centimeters. So she's a little bit taller from the foot to the top of the hat. And it's probably because she's in high heels and she's got that long hat on. Now, width across is going to be, again, the arms. So we're looking at 5 centimeters approximately across. And depth-wise, widest points, we're looking at about 3 centimeters deep because she's got the boa on her. And the same articulation as Picard. So you've got the tops of the arms that go up and down the shoulders. The arms rotate and they lift up and down. So you've got 3 points, which is 6. You've got the head, which is 7. You've got, oh, there's no waist movement on Guinan, and no leg movement actually. So it's limited articulation on Guinan. So, and I don't believe the head moves very well either because of the hair on the back. So yeah, so really we are only really looking at the 6 points of articulation, which is on the arms. Other than that, I don't think there is any other articulation on Guinan herself. I think that's it. But overall, still a very nice figure. Let's just try and get her back onto her peg. And there we go. So that is the display environment, the Dixon Hill display environment. Personally, I think it's terrific. I really do like these display environments. I think they've done very well in adding these on and making them into actual displays rather than just having the figures. So yeah, I really did like this. How well did they do though? Now, sadly, they didn't do as well as was expected. And I don't think any of the box sets of figures did, and that's quite simply because a lot of the figures were obviously previously released individually, and I suppose when they run out of figures to do, what they did was they made these sets, put them together, and put an environment, put them in a display environment and a stand, and that's what they did. So I think a lot of people had already purchased the figures, and because they had them, they didn't buy them again. So unfortunately, the box sets didn't do as good as they should have done, or they could have done. And of course, they decided not to do any more after about 4 or 5 sets were produced. So shame really, because I think these are absolutely brilliant and they look absolutely fabulous on display. But there we go. However, now we're talking, what, 1998 to now, we're talking 30... No, we're not. We're talking 26 years on. Finding these sets now in this mint unused condition, it's very difficult to find. But yes, of course, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they are currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, or you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Trek items. And many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories. Well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again soon.